Good afternoon, it's Simon at Vans today in Worcester. I'm going to give you a video walk around of this 2021 Toyota Proace 2-litre HDI automatic campervan converted by Wellhouse Leisure. It is quite an interesting specification van. So let's just get the basics out of the way first of all. 2021 van, done 5,000 miles, 2-litre HDI automatic. It will sleep 4 people and it will travel 5 people, okay? It doesn't have a furniture kit. This van, I think, works really well is if you're, say, a 4-person family, or 2-person, doesn't really matter, but 4-person because it will sleep 4-person. And you need a vehicle that you can use all the time as a family vehicle, but you want a vehicle that if you can escape away to the coast at the weekend, chuck a few things in the back, head off to the coast, and then get it set up very much to how I've got it set up at the moment, okay? So we'll show you that in a second. We have a brief specification of it is obviously pop-top roof with a bed in the roof. We have a crash-tested rear bed fitted to it. It has a diesel heater. It has auxiliary electrics fitted to it as well. You have all your curtains and blinds so you can secure the back end of the vehicle completely, or you can secure the whole vehicle with your front window blinds on it as well, depending on how you want to have it set up. So at the moment, obviously, there's one man here and a camera with a gimbal that seems to have a little life of its own when it comes to pointing the camera. I'll try and run you around it so you get an idea of exactly what it is that you're buying. I've kind of got it set up at the moment, potentially how you would have it set up at a campsite. So if we go into the vehicle, as you can see, your front seats are currently swiveled around. And then the back end of the vehicle has the rear seat currently laid flat as you would sleep on it. So you're sleeping on the back of the seat, so it's a nice flat seating area, as you can see. And then up here on the roof, at the moment I have the roof bed down, okay? You can push that up out the way and I will show you that. We have photographed everything, so there are sort of 60 to 70 photographs of this van on our website. So let's see if I can get up there without the gimbal having a bit of a heart attack. So pop the video up there, and then as you can see, you have an upper roof bed. This net here will come across the front at night, stop your kids falling out of bed. And if I come back around this way, and we've now completely lost control of the bloody gimbal. Why I use these 21st century things, I have no idea. So bear with us a second, see if we can just get it pushed back around. There you go. I am no Steven Spielberg when it comes to camera filming, but hopefully, as you can see, we've got all of your upper windows open at the moment on the upper bed and roof, which gives a really nice kind of outlook. We have map reading lights, as you can see. There's one of them up there at the moment. There's another one on the other side as well, so that gives you lighting up there in the roof. So that's your interior of your van with the rear bed system down and your seatings swiveled. Now inside the van, at the back here, you can see it's all nicely carpet lined. All the windows have individual curtains with them as well. including your tailgate So it is a rear tailgated van, which is really rare in a Proace, us being commercial van dealers. We have a Webasto diesel heater. We have your Sargent panel there, electrics, and then your auxiliary fuse panel, etc. is all down there as well. This van does have a solar roof panel up on the roof. Keep your auxiliary electrics topped up. Quite a nice, cool, funky flooring. Now your rear seat system, as you can tell by these rails, also will move up and down in the van as well. So I will demonstrate the, I'll stop the video shortly, and then you can have a look. We'll put everything back to normal as you would potentially use it as a family vehicle, and see what you think. So as I say, this roof bed does just push up, so literally just push it up. It's on those hydraulic lifters, and then that obviously gives you nice airy feel to the van on the inside, isn't it? So the van, just as you can see, what I was trying to explain, probably not very well earlier on. Can you see these curtains here and here? So if you wanted to, I've got the new iPhone camera as well, running it in cinematic mode. That's a little bit above my pay grade as well. But these front curtains here and here, if you wanted to, and there's just the two of you, you didn't want to swivel the seats, and you're a bit of wild camping or whatever, then you could just pull those curtains across, which will obviously block off the front of the van. You can sleep in the back of the van, no roof up, and it's a bit of a incognito camper van, isn't it? Anyway, let me play around with the interior. We'll stop the video and we'll come back when it's all into a little bit more normal daily use. Okay, so back to the van. That's literally just taken me over 5 minutes just to quickly swivel the seats back around, pop the seat back into place and pull the roof down. So it is quite a quick and easy process. What I've also done is taken the video out of cinematic mode, so I might have a little bit more control over the whole thing. Anyway, back to the van. So this is it as I would envisage that you would use it on more of a daily basis. Now, because I've been moving the seat around and the valeter hasn't, there's a little bit of cleaning still required on it. But as you can see in the back here, we have this very handy now 3-seat folding rear bed system with integrated headrests, which is a crash tested system, I believe. I do believe Wellhouse have their own videos online explaining this system. But if you are interested and you do end up buying it, we will give you a full demonstration of the van. Okay, so with the roof now up, the roof bed is down. That is your roof on the inside of the van. Another nice feature of this, it's a twin side loading door. Okay, why I think this works really well, having had a twin side loading door camper myself, is because, let's face it, 90% of the time you are using it purely as your everyday vehicle. So when it comes to getting kids in and out, school runs, such etc., it's just so much easier with twin side loading doors. Are you worried about there being no furniture kit in the van? Let me tell you now, you never ever end up cooking in the van. Take a Kadak stove with you, and you end up cooking outside of the van. Okay, the water, etc. like that, all of that you just end up taking with you. It's all nice and fresh then, isn't it? So front seats are now swiveled back around, so you've got a couple of nice custom single passenger and driver's seat that are comfortable with your armrests. The dash, etc. inside, really nice setup van, really nice specification. Check out our advert for the full specification of the van. But it's got all sorts of little goodies on it. And condition wise, obviously it's a 2021 van, it's done 5,000 miles. Condition of it is in really nice condition. It has been used, obviously, it's done 5,000 miles, but as you can see, even on the steps getting in and out of the van, There's your add blue filler there. Steps getting into the back of the van, they're nice and clean and tidy. Your flooring inside is nice and clean and tidy. At the moment I have the seats set in the position that the bed was set at. So the bed was set so when it was down it would have been right up against your rear tailgate. So that is giving you loads of leg room in the front of the van for kids. Now if you wanted in that position, that gives you that amount of rear boot space. So if you wanted more boot space, it's a very simple process just to move that seat bed forward, and then that will give you additional boot space. Now what you do have underneath the bed is a sliding drawer system. In there at the moment are the legs for the table, because the table for the van is tucked away on the bottom of the bed. Now you can fold that up like that, or you can, moving the seat forward slightly, you will be able to fold that flat as well, okay, which will give you like a rear shelf in the van as well. So I think, as I've already shown in the other video, your control panels for all your various stuff is on this side. Carpet lined to a nice standard as well. This is just your front window cover here. Entry point into the back of the van, top of the bumper and stuff like that, again really nice condition. And as I say, it is the highly desirable rear tailgate on the van. What that just means is when it's peeing it down with rain, you can stand or sit underneath it, change your shoes, take stock of the situation and not get wet. Sliding doors, obviously both sides have the opening window on the doors as well. I'll just shut some doors up so you can get a nice idea of the condition of the van on the outside, and it's a good looking van. Nice two-tone alloy wheels. Just to give you a little bit of an idea what we would normally do on the commercial. So as you can see, front bumper, corners, all pretty good, no scuffing. There is just a little scratch mark on the bumper there. Alloy wheel on this side, again, passenger front alloy wheel, no scuffs in it. It's pretty good, isn't it? Michelin tyre, as you can see, it's done less than 5,500 miles, so those are in really good condition. Your wings, passenger front door. Now we've just had this detailed, okay, so it's got a really nice gleam to it, as you would expect. Passenger sliding door this side. Just have a look, just looking at your sills, you can see the sills aren't damaged. Bit of privacy glass on the back end as well, just gives it a really nice look as well, doesn't it? Alloy wheel this side, another Michelin. The alloy wheel itself is in good condition. Front bumper or rear bumper, corner, passenger side, really minor mark there. Light unit's all good. As you can see, curtains on the inside of your tailgate. We'll just pull that down. Now this is a private plate on the vehicle at the moment. It will be retained, so it will go back onto its 2021 plate. But again, nice condition. As you can see in the van, all the windows, integrated curtains, lovely carpet lining. So let's just shut your sliding door up on that side, and shut the doors this side. And there you go, as you can see, really nice tidy condition. Climate comfort front windscreen. That's why you see that kind of mirrory look to the front windscreen. with me. I'll stop the video and then we'll show you some of the interior. Okay, so for the internal video, to run you through the controls, I've resorted to holding the telephone by hand. As you can see, 5,543 miles this vehicle has done. We have a stop-start button over here. Press that in, have your foot on the brake, and the vehicle fires up, does a systems check. And then, as you can see, it also has head-up display. So the little head-up display screen just pops up out the dash. Everything's all looking good. We have the green light over here is for lane departure warning system on it. We have electric windows and electric mirrors over here. We have your headlamp levelers and interior alarm sensors here. These are the controls for your head-up display. We have a lovely multi-function steering wheel. Obviously 5,000 miles, all the factory texture is still there. It's like brand new. It is the automatic, as I've already mentioned. So to select your gears, just rotate this dial, and then you're selecting obviously park, reverse, neutral, and then drive. You also have paddle shift gear change on your steering wheel. You will never ever use it. You might use it for the first day that you have the vehicle to play around with it, but let's face it, we buy an automatic to not faff around with these kind of things. We have voice activation, we have source, we have Bluetooth telephone, we have various controls on the steering wheel here. So this one will adjust some of your selections on your stereo unit over here. This one over here, so the left hand one, will adjust all of your various settings on here. We have automatic lights on this stalk. We have cruise control and speed limiter also on your left hand stalk, a separate left hand stalk that is. And on the right hand side we have the button on the end runs you through your information system on here, and then the internal bits do your wipers, but you can just set your wipers on automatic and they'll just crack on and do their own thing when it rains. Obviously your map reading lights etc are up here. The all-important air conditioning is here. We have central locking for the whole vehicle, locking for the rear of the vehicle, hazard warning lights. We have a 12-volt power, we have a USB power. Obviously, as I've already said, your stop-start button. Aircon, heated mirrors, where you want the air blowing to, your blower fan operation here, and then your temperature also here as well. Now on this system here is this really nice touchscreen system. It gives you DAB, AM and FM, also gives you Bluetooth telephone and Bluetooth music. But then on here we have all of the different adaptions for all the various stuff. So this does have stop-start technology. It has adaptive cruise control, it has parking sensors, it has blind spot monitoring, it has traction control. We have tyre pressure warning system. We have a diagnostic, so if we hit that, if there is anything wrong, it would just flash up there if there is anything wrong with the vehicle. And then you can pre-select, just adjust your speeds to do with your sat nav and stuff like that. Vehicle settings over here, we also have settings to do with your headlight system. We have settings to do with security, safety, and then we have settings to do with your parking. So really nice system. Factory sat nav as well, which is also a really nice option to have. You can set up different profiles depending on whether it's you, the missus, or whoever's driving the vehicle. And then we have the all-important Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well. And then obviously Bluetooth for your phone and your music. It's a really nice touchscreen system. We have a little bit of storage on top of your dashboard here. We have another glove box in here. And we have down here, you can turn your passenger airbags off, and you've got another 12-volt power down there as well. Just giving you a viewpoint of the cleanliness of the vehicle. Handbrakes obviously in the middle here. And there we go. Kind of all of your vents, top of your dashboard, everything is all as it should be. It's a really nice specification van. Let's give you a quick overview, shall I? So, one keeper from new, 5,500 miles, 2-litre HDI automatic. There are 60 to 70 photos of this vehicle on our website. The number plate isn't included, it is a 2021 vehicle. who are we? We are Vans Today Worcester. We are based in the centre of the country, and we are offering you nationwide delivery, part exchange and finance. Feel free to give us a call on 01905 672 080 or email me sales@vanstoday.com. If you are worried about who you're buying off, check out our reputation online. We have reviews on Google, on our own website, vanstoday.com, and then we also have a presence on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, etc, etc. Lovely looking van, a really nice option. For me, it's a kind of a really nice specification and well laid out van. You have your own thoughts on it, obviously. Anyway, there we go. Hopefully that's been of help to you, and feel free to give us a shout if we can be of any more help. Cheers.